Thank you guys for everybody saying, yay, we beat it. Took me a while. Alright. I'm excited.
Oh.
Inappropriate comments about to start. Playing as ZeLwHQENimU&feature.
Divine power, it says.
Gonna skip this. If you guys want to see some of the story, even though I haven't done these yet, I promise I'm gonna be putting up walkthrough videos for these missions. I'm gonna skip it, jump into the game. If you want to see more of these, look for them on YouTube. The walkthrough videos will be in English, and you guys can sit there and watch them. Shunko Ragi. Okay, this will be interesting.
I've heard of the Dead Space live-action movie, and I mean, they have a really good formula, so if they mess it up, which they probably will, because that's what they do, I guess I won't be surprised, but how could you possibly mess up Dead Space the movie? I mean, it's just the game, it has a perfect premise. Also, to a certain extent, it's just aliens. Oh, you get your cool little fighter shoes.
Yeah. Wow, she is very short range based. Which obviously, you know, she's
makes sense.
ZeLwHQENimU&feature, but
oh, well, that's not.
Wow. Too bad that didn't hit anyone.
She screamed for like 30 seconds. She was like, yeah, Gage. Thanks for the shout out. 305 Gamer, we are not live streaming tomorrow, but other people will be. So, if you are interested in, I think it's viewer's choice tomorrow.
Look on the board.
Let's see. It is viewer's choice tomorrow, indeed. So
I feel like we're missing a meeting or something because no one's here. It's probably have to call it quits here after this.
yeah,
That was my.
well, at least we should check to see if there is something important going on, I guess. I think there are some people doing Mortal Kombat 9 or anything. Most likely it's Blitz. So.
See, here's my gripe about this. There's some pretty big story moments going on right now, while between Ichigo and Aizen, and I'm sitting here fighting like hollows. Like, why don't they just do a cutscene and skip all of this like useless hollow killing? Like, I would rather just watch a really awesome cutscene. Sure, go watch the anime, whatever. I don't care. I would rather not be spending my time fighting hollow while I'm and hearing the story unfold while it's not happening in front of me. That's frustrating.
I think it's sort of like, look at how broken everything is. We modeled this. That's what it seems like.
I mean, in some essence, maybe it could be like, okay, well, you know, what was ZeLwHQENimU&feature doing while this was all happening? Because she appeared out of nowhere. But he just said that was my only opening. That was when ZeLwHQENimU&feature jumped in and attacked him.
Yeah.
So, like, why is that happening when I haven't even jumped in and hit him once?
I think it's coming. I think this is when he's just explaining about how great he is. And how great his little, you know, bedazzle is. Undertaker, this goes up to, we believe, the end of Aizen. And the whole Aizen arc. So, there's that.
Something that is nice about ZeLwHQENimU&feature is her slashes. Like, she's not that hard to get a slash combo with, like a high slash combo with.
So just to go back to the chat, add KH on this. KH, my Twitter is up here. I'm a little indisposed because I have to do the chat. So if you want to follow me, I will follow you back. So I think that's perfectly fair. So Boyd, we are probably going to do walkthroughs of Assassin's Creed. And Lenman, yes, there are definitely going to be videos of Gears of War 3. Well, that's what we try to do here. We try to read comments as best we can. I'm sorry for all the people that we can't address. if it's a really important question and also a relevant question and isn't some dickish comment, then we do try to, you know, answer you and see what we can do. I mean, that's what it's about. We're interacting with each other. Make a walkthrough in Rise of Nightmares. I've never heard of Rise of Nightmares Destroy. Full Strain. That would be kind of an interesting game. Blech. Sorry, an interesting game to make a game about Wolf Strain. But it's like, what would you do? You would be a guy, and then you turn into a wolf, and then it would just be Twilight the game. Do they have powers? I can't remember. Have you seen Wolf Strain? No?
As I said, very American anime watcher. I usually start watching once they've been westernized and then pick them up and watch them in Japanese.
Right. That's usually what I do because it's most convenient, but I am actually not playing. Krel is playing. And he's doing a very good job of being Yoraichi and shooting stuff out of his forearms.
I think they're like supposed to be like kunai daggers. I don't really know.
Let's see. There's most. I don't know if there is a Kisuke level. It would be cool if they had one because Benihime is just like one of the coolest swords that, you know, is in the universe of Bleach. Because it's supposed to be one of the strongest.
Very true. Wow,
Ace Razor, I also agree, but that's because they've destroyed Deadpool in that Wolverine movie.
Whew. That was impressive.
That was nice. What is my favorite anime Undertaker? Let's see. Right now, I would have to say my favorite anime is Madoka, which is just so messed up and also really great. The animation's super fun too. But my favorite classic of all time is Blue Sub 6. Krel, are you going to be putting commentary on your walkthroughs of this game?
Yes, I'm actually pretty much picture-in-picture like this throughout the entirety of it. However, I make sure to pull myself out during story pieces, because who wants to be listening to me when you want to hear the story? So I make sure to be quiet long enough to let you appreciate the game, but I still talk about what I'm thinking of it and how it's playing.
Neopets asks, do you like Metal Gear Solid games?
I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I actually haven't played any. I tried playing the first one, and I couldn't get into stealth-styled games. I was very Halo-based shooter in my head back in those days, so I didn't like the fact that I couldn't just run in and be crazy.
That's such a shame, because
I
the
know.
stories are so good.
And that's what I hear. I hear you got to play them for the stories, not so much. But the problem was I just couldn't get past the stealth aspect of it.
Yeah. It is a little hard sometimes, but you don't have to be stealthy all the time. Sometimes just running up to them and shooting in the face is the best answer.
And granted, it was probably too not right for me at the right age. Like I didn't have the maturity to play a video game that required you to be stealthy. I just wanted to run in and kill stuff.
Understandable. But the whole thing is, I know you like anime now.
Right.
And Metal Gear has that sort of anime element, which is great.
Alright, forget these people. I'm just going to avoid them.
Strange Boy, there's no type of multiplayer in this at all. This is a purely story-driven game, which I have no problem with. I think sometimes multiplayer is overrated, and people take away from the actual single-player aspect of the game just to make the multiplayer important. Ooh, story time.
Butterfly Eisen. Sword has no hilt.
The sword has no hilt, but it's supposed to be merged in with his hand.
Well, it's supposed to be like he's shattered all defenses at this point. He doesn't need it, and that's why his blade didn't have one, right?
Yeah. Okay, so while Eisen is finding this, I'm gonna go back to the chat. But let's see.
What?
Real life Cowboy Bebop movie, terrible idea, Keanu Reeves. It is confirmed, sort of, but hopefully something happens and the producer gets into a car accident or something terrible so that he can never make it, which will be great. But also, just to see Keanu Reeves in another movie would be kind of funny. Let's see, have I seen High School of the Dead? Yes, I have seen High School of the Dead. It is very great. I've also read the manga. No, I would have to say the anime does it justice, but, you know, they don't continue after a certain point where it's pretty much just Shido. But I think there's an OVA coming out. Or, I guess they call it something different now, but...
Oh no! Move!
You're welcome.
Move!
I think your name is Areola. Interesting choice of name. You can get it at a GameStop. Or any... I'm assuming they have it at Best Buy and any other place. But, Krel was just saying that it was sold out. I think the reason is because NIS actually doesn't publish as many games as, you know, other people do. So most likely they just released a little bit just for the fans, and then I'm sure, you know, people will get more as long as there are sales. Battlefield's gonna be pretty awesome.
For the record, I've done pretty much this whole fight without taking, like, any damage. So take that, Aizen. Haha, and he missed.
What do we think of Twisted Metal? Oh, the new Twisted Metal? That's coming out? I am excited for the new Twisted Metal. Can't wait. I mean, that game is just... I mean, it's pretty much mindless fun, but...
See, that's the thing. It's Twisted Metal. I'm too much of a... Yeah.
Where'd you guys go? Where's everybody? Oh, man.
Well, attitudes are probably in a...
Yeah.
That's, yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, man. There's a car. Anyway.
Oh! Yeah, it's Aizen.
Why did they not finish High
Big
School
old bad
of the
guy
Dead
of Bleach.
In terms of the anime, I think it's just how it usually goes. When there's a full manga that's continuing on, if it isn't absolutely popular, like Shonen Jump had a ridiculous budget for animes. So if they are in the top 3, usually they get an anime, and for Naruto and Bleach, they continually get animes because they sell so well. But for High School of the Dead, it's for more of an adult crowd. But they have an OVA coming out. I don't know if they're going to finish it up to the point that they are now, but hopefully they do. I mean, the story's pretty great. High School of the Dead, unfortunately, the manga just kind of has... It just seemed to have, like, I don't know, died out a little bit.
Oh, no.
Like, I haven't seen anything.
Oh, no. I'm charging at him. I'm still alive.
Oh, what did you do? That was Shunko, right?
Yeah.
That was awesome. And he's okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, actually, this is a little weird. This is developing way too fast.
Yes, that's part of the problem. Is it's all going way too fast and skipping a lot.
I don't actually see there being